Hi, Jim Wagner here, your tactical and survival instructor. During the global war on terrorism, I was a United States federal agent in counterterrorism. Well, before I was sworn in, I had to go to counterterrorism school. One of the classes that I had to take as part of the curriculum was Foreign Weapons Familiarization. And I learned all kinds of different foreign weapons, firearms, explosives, handheld weapons, in order to be proficient in them, at least be familiar with them in case I ever came across one and I needed to use it for self-defense. So I'm taking that concept now and I'm showing you a foreign weapon. I have two Iranian folding pocket knives that I'm going to show you how they work. And again, if you ever come across one, you'll know how to use it. Now, it's not like anything I've seen before. In fact, I went on the website, I searched for it, I couldn't find anything. Maybe eventually there will be, but this is quite unique. So let me take you step by step how this works. All right, at first glance, this looks like a regular pocket knife, but you'll notice right off the bat that there is a lever on the back right here, and then it has some notches by the blade. It's a very Persian style type curve for the back of the knife, the handle, and it's got some modern resin on it, but it looks like a pocket knife that we would see in Europe or America, but you're going to see it's quite different. Now, when I open it up, it can click to different settings. Once it clicks into a setting, it is locked. I mean, this thing is not going to move. It's not going to fold on you. Now, this is a standard straight back blade, a very common utility style blade, and it's marked in Persian here. Maybe the maker, maybe the company, I'm not quite sure, but it will fold out all the way. And now you have the weapon here. And of course, a good fist grip, and this baby is not going to move. So it's very sturdy, it's very thick, it has a very sharp blade, and for the most part, very good quality. Now, the question is, how do I get it back? All right, well, here is the trick. It's going to stay open, and you have to be careful. If you've never used one of these before, and this is why we're doing this video, is you need to make sure your hands are away from the blade, and then you need to pull on that lever, and you pull it towards you. Once you do that, it lifts up this hook style bar, and now the blade is completely foldable. Now you can see that hook at one point, whether there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 settings, and when you stop, it clicks in there. But when you have this lever all the way up, well, now it's completely free. And of course, now that it's free, I put it in there, and now make sure you have a good handle and click it back. Well, now it's in a situation where you can reopen it, but it's going to lock again. So this has to stay open because it takes quite a bit of force to unlock it and let it be free. And there's a small hole at the end of this lever, and I suspect you could put a string or cord in it, and you could hang it from a pocket, or it could be a lanyard so it doesn't go anywhere if you're doing some sports activity like mountain climbing or fishing or whatever. All right, so that is that one. Now let's take a look at a smaller version of the Iranian pocket folding knife. So this one, much smaller and same design, but actually you have to be a little more careful because this could easily slip out of your hand while you're manipulating it. Now, opening it is no problem. It opens exactly like the first one, but again, a little more difficult. It seems to have a lot more tension. And then once you get the first click, it's easy. Second click, third, fourth, fifth. fifth click on this one. Now, as you can see, this has an upswept blade, and it still has the Persian style handle in the back, a nice curve to it, and it fits well in the hand. The only thing is exposed is the blade, and you have this lever, and that's the lever that unlocks the blade. Well, right now, it's perfect in my hand. I mean, it's not going to move. This blade is locked in place. That bar that has an L shape, it locks the blade. This one also has a stamp in it from the maker or the company in Persian. And it has a polished wood handle instead of the resin. But again, good materials, well made. Now, here is the safety issue. This one could easily slip out of your hand, so you got to be very careful because this bar takes quite a bit of force. Actually, it's more force than the bigger one. The bigger one tends to go easier because you have more to grab on here, where here you kind of have to use your first knuckle of your index finger. You got to make sure that that blade is out of the way and then use the thumb on top to make the leverage and get it up there. All right, now once you have it in this position, now the rest of it, be careful, is fold it into the blade, but you'll see it still sticks out a little bit. And that's because until this lever comes down, you have that point. So you have to be very aware of that point, and then obviously, boom, all right? Luckily, did not cut my finger. So you have to learn how to use it because, again, it's a little tighter. Now, getting it open, yeah, it takes a little bit, and it even has the fingernail groove in there to help move it open, give a little friction to it. Getting it open, no problem. Now, if you were in a fight, getting it open, yeah, it takes as much time as it takes to get it open, but obviously, if you had to close it quickly, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to close it slowly and carefully. Of course, the whole purpose of foreign weapons familiarization is so you know how to use it and fight with it, and also how to safely put it away. Now, one of the interesting things about this is that lever that unlocks the blade, well, that's nice because it kind of acts like a glass breaker. It could be used for the handle to make impact, and if that hits somebody's skull, I mean, it's going to crack it because it's a nice tapered end, and it's very hard. The interesting thing is that unlocking lever, I mean, once you have your hand on it, that lever is not going to move either. It's not going to go up because it's tightly in the hand. And that curve in the back, that Persian curve, won't slip. Now, the only thing you don't have, obviously, which would be a better feature for any bladed weapon, is you don't have a blade guard. So if your hand slipped forward for whatever reason, your fingers are going to get cut. But that's, again, why in a knife fight, you always have a fist grip in combat. And the other hand is to protect yourself, a guard hand, or to strike. And other than that, once you know how to get that blade open, everything's the same. The 10 angles of attack: forward, back, horizontal, vertical, diagonals. And of course, you can see my videos on how to fight with a knife. But again, now that I know how to use it, I can pull that lever, fold it, be careful, and now it's able to be put in the pocket, and that is how you use an Iranian folding pocket knife. So until the next time, be a hard target.